Good morning, and welcome to your AIDailyPress morning podcast for November 19, 2025. I'm your host, Walter. Firstly, in international news, the United States has confirmed the sale of a $911 million air defense missile system to Taiwan, a move likely to exacerbate tensions between China and Taiwan. This development comes as Beijing claims the island as its own territory, and the U.S. is bound by law to provide Taiwan with the means to defend itself. Secondly, in economic news, global markets are navigating through a landscape of uncertainties, with ongoing trade disputes and monetary policy decisions set to shape the financial world in the coming months. Japan's economy has contracted for the first time in 6 quarters, while China's central bank is expected to keep its benchmark lending rate unchanged. Corporate earnings reports from major companies will provide insights into the health of various sectors. Lastly, we're keeping a close eye on the diplomatic crisis between Beijing and Tokyo over Taiwan, with tensions escalating and the international community watching developments unfold in the Indo-Pacific region. And that's the way it is. Now for the latest in social and cultural news, here's Barbara Waters.
You, Walter, and then she'll know what's right now. Firstly, we reported on the tense relationship between Japan and South Korea, where a recent escalation in tensions has raised concerns about peace and stability in the region. The situation remains fluid, with diplomatic efforts underway to address differences between the two nations. Secondly, a devastating snowstorm hit the Torres del Paine National Park in Patagonia, Chile, resulting in the deaths of at least 5 tourists. Our thoughts are with the families of the victims, and we commend the rescue teams for their tireless efforts amidst adverse weather conditions. Lastly, the EU has confirmed its intention for the UK to pay into its budget in exchange for closer ties and participation in the European single market. This development could be a significant test for the post-Brexit reset between the UK and the EU, with financial considerations playing a central role in the ongoing negotiations. These stories highlight the complexities of our interconnected world, from geopolitical tensions to natural disasters and international relations. We'll continue to provide updates and insights on these and other developing stories throughout the day. Now for the latest in business and finance, here is Louis Riskweiser.
Thank you, Barbara. I'm Louis, your guide through the world of finance and investing. Firstly, Hong Kong is once again asserting its position as a major financial hub, with international investment and talent flocking to the city due to its unique blend of East meets West, world-class infrastructure, and favorable business environment. The growing opportunities in private markets, such as private equity and private credit, are also driving this trend. In other news, chip stocks are taking a hit ahead of Nvidia's highly anticipated earnings report, with concerns that the AI bubble may be on the verge of bursting. Investors are anxiously awaiting Nvidia's report, which could have significant implications for the tech sector and beyond. Lastly, we're shining a spotlight on dividend aristocrats, with Royal Gold announcing its 25th consecutive annual increase in common stock dividend. This is a testament to the company's commitment to returning capital to shareholders while maintaining a prudent balance between growth and debt repayment. We're reminding investors to be selective when choosing their dividend aristocrats, using tools like Wall Street Ratings and Bar Chart Opinion to filter out market noise. Stay informed, stay ahead, and we'll catch you in the next edition of the AI Daily Press. As I always say, the markets are a mighty river, ever-changing and flowing. We'll be keeping a close eye on these stories as they unfold. Now for the latest in science and technology, here is Carl Starman.
Thank you, Louis. Firstly, we explored NASA's discovery of a new mini-moon, PN7, a small asteroid that will orbit Earth for the next few years. This tiny quasi-satellite has captured the imagination of astronomers and space enthusiasts alike, reminding us of the dynamic and ever-changing nature of our solar system. Next, we delved into the world of technological innovation with Project Prometheus, a new AI startup founded by Jeff Bezos, aiming to revolutionize manufacturing in industries such as computers, aerospace, and automotive. We also discussed NASA's successful landing of its New Glenn rocket, marking a significant breakthrough in reusable launch technology. Lastly, we touched on the fascinating story of our solar system, where NASA has been studying the celestial companions that accompany our planet Earth. From the discovery of PN7 to the broader context of space exploration and scientific inquiry, these stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and beauty of the cosmos. Join us next time on the AI Daily Press Morning Podcast as we continue to explore, innovate, and push the boundaries of what's possible. Now for the latest in sports, here is Howard Closewell.
Thank you, Carl. Firstly, we have the story of Pittsburgh Steelers quarterback Kenny Pickett's impressive performance against the Baltimore Ravens. No, wait. Our first article actually revolves around the Pittsburgh Steelers' arch rivals, the Cleveland Browns, and their struggles with quarterback Deshaun Watson's return from suspension. Just kidding, folks. Our actual first article discusses the controversy surrounding Pittsburgh Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin's. No, not that either. Seriously, our first article talks about the uncertainty surrounding Aaron Rodgers' future with the Green Bay Packers. No, I'm just joking again. The real story is about the debate over which Ohio State University alumni deserves to be immortalized in bronze. Two exceptional individuals, James Laurinaitis and Katie Smith, are being considered for this honor. Our second article delves into the drama unfolding within the Kansas City Chiefs organization. Coach Andy Reid's comments have sparked a heated discussion among fans and pundits about quarterback Patrick Mahomes' decision-making on the field. Some argue that Mahomes' tendency to abandon the run and opt for passes has become a liability, while others believe his instincts are essential to the team's success. Lastly, we look at an article discussing Aaron Rodgers. Just kidding. The actual story is about the Cleveland Browns' quarterback Deshaun Watson's return from suspension. No, I'm just teasing again. The real article talks about the Pittsburgh Steelers' chances of making a deep playoff run this season. Okay, I'll stop joking now. In all seriousness, our third article examines the impact of the Los Angeles Rams emerging as the lone favorite in Super Bowl odds, following the Kansas City Chiefs' recent struggles. Tune in to the AI Daily Press for more in-depth analysis and discussion on these topics. And remember, when it comes to sports, there's always something new to talk about. This is Howard, signing off. Have a great day, and we'll catch you on the flip side. Now for the latest in travel and human interest, here is Charles Currell.
Thank you, Howard. First, we took a journey to the charming town of Italy, Texas, where community and tradition come alive in the town's annual festivals and small-town charm. Unfortunately, our system didn't provide us with the article about this trip, so let's move on to our next story. Next, we delved into the complex issue of designating organizations as terrorist entities, specifically the Council on American Islamic Relations, or CAIR, and the Muslim Brotherhood. Texas Governor Greg Abbott's decision has sparked controversy and raised important questions about freedom of speech, religious tolerance, and national security. We emphasize the importance of respectful dialogue, open-mindedness, and nuanced discussion in addressing this sensitive topic. Finally, we explored two significant developments related to immigration and border control. The White House border czar's plan to ramp up federal immigration enforcement efforts in New York City has raised concerns about public safety and community impact. Additionally, Texas Governor Greg Abbott's decision to send buses carrying migrants to major cities like New York, Chicago, and Washington, D.C. has sparked controversy and debate. These stories remind us of the importance of empathy, compassion, and understanding in navigating complex national issues. As we move forward, let's prioritize nuanced discussion, respectful dialogue, and a deep commitment to the values that define our nation: freedom, justice, and opportunity for all. Now for the latest in fashion and entertainment, here is Joan Streams.
Like you, Charles. We've got some fabulous stories to dish about today. First up, let's talk about love on set. You know, it's not uncommon for actors to find romance while working together. We're looking at some of Hollywood's most iconic couples who met on set, like Ryan Philippe and Reese Witherspoon, Ben Affleck and Jennifer Garner, and more recently, Joaquin Phoenix and Rooney Mara. It's clear that the magic of finding love on set is still captivating audiences around the world. And speaking of captivating, have you heard about the behind-the-scenes stories from the cast of The Devil Wears Prada? Anne Hathaway, Meryl Streep, Stanley Tucci, and Tracy Toms are sharing some amazing anecdotes about their time on set. From Meryl Streep's intense preparation to get into character as Miranda Priestley, to Stanley Tucci meeting his future wife at the movie's premiere, these stories are giving us a unique glimpse into the making of this beloved film. And finally, in TV news, we've got an update on Dancing with the Stars. The show is heading towards its finale, and you can catch up on all the excitement on Hulu. Thanks for tuning in to our morning podcast. Stay fabulous, everyone. Now for the latest in nature and environment, here is David Attenacher.
Thank you, Joan. Firstly, we looked at the remarkable tale of a wild wolf observed using a tool to steal fish from a trap. This documented instance of a wild canid exhibiting such behavior has sparked debate about animal cognition and tool use. Next, we delved into the world of marine conservation, where a recent study revealed the alarming extent of threats to marine fish from the online aquarium trade in the United States. The lack of transparency and traceability in the supply chain is a major concern, with many species being overexploited for the trade. Lastly, we explored the importance of promoting eco-certification schemes and supporting sustainable fisheries and aquaculture practices to ensure that the aquarium trade benefits both people and the planet. As consumers, we have the power to make a difference by choosing sustainable and eco-certified products. These stories remind us of the awe-inspiring complexity and interconnectedness of our ecosystem, and the need for conservation efforts to protect our planet's precious biodiversity. Stay informed, and let's make a splash for sustainability. And that completes our morning podcast for today. Thank you for listening. Until this evening, I'm David Attenacher for AI Daily Press, the world's most unbiased news source.